Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Legends of Wildemount. New stream overlay as well, sort of. Just with updated character portraits, essentially. Mainly. Oh, everyone's in the wrong spot, too. Well, let's just fix that real quick. Basically, only one who's really looking different is Enak. Anyways, some announcements before we begin. Color of change or charity of choice. The link is in chat. I had to do a little bit of messing around a little bit because you cannot do indefinite charities on Tiltify. So our current charity starts today and runs until May 12th, 2022. The highest I can go is a year in advance. So hey. I got a Patreon as well. If you subscribe to the Tarask tier, which is $3 a month, you get access to some adventures and campaigns to place into your adventures and quests to put into your D&D campaigns. Maze is called the Tall Lady and is inspired off of Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village, which I've beaten 3 times already. So, speedrun in 2 hours. Boom. It's so good. So that's up on our Patreon. You can check that out if you want some spookiness. Starting May 30th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Starting a Ravenloft campaign, Nightmares in the Dread Domains. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Everyone's finalizing their characters for that one. It's going to be spicy. Spicy. Come watch Lex get scared. Speaking of games, starting this Thursday, we're taking roughly a 5-week hiatus at this point because there will not be a stream next Thursday because one of the cast is gone. So starting this Thursday at our usual Rime of the Frostbane time, we're going to do a little quick run through of some of the one-shot adventures in Candlekeep Mysteries. This is going to be something stupid to do for a little bit until our hiatus for Frostbane ends. We got the whole cast back to finish off Frostmaiden because I want the whole cast there because we got like 1 session, 2 sessions at the most left in Frostmaiden. So, yeah, that's that basically. Yeah, looking at my calendar, that's everything. So, last we left off, Quattor Eictem have descended a little deeper into this temple dedicated. Well, who they found out was dedicated to the demonic prince of blood, Siorcfuil, and along the way, freed a tiefling man who was trapped inside of a slab since the Calamity about 800 years ago. He had no idea what had been going on. He had no idea what year it was. He's like the scene in Jumanji with Robin Williams. What year is it? Anyways. He started following you guys, hanging out. And you fought some Vroks, which were cool. Or you fought a Vrok. Big old demonic vulture demon. And killed it. Identified, sort of just attuned to them anyway. Talindra attuning to the spider carapace leather armor that allows her to climb up and down on surfaces, basically on ceilings as well. And Enak attuned to a 9 live stealer greatsword, a sword that, if it scores a natural 20, it can instantly kill a creature if they fail a con save, if they have 100 hit points or less. So, with new loot in hand, the party proceeded forward and came into a massive mile-radius chamber that is beginning to light up with blood. The walls of this room... Yes?
It was about that sword that you mentioned. The instantly kill someone that's under 100 hit points. Is that before or after calculating the critical hit?
When it's a critical.
Oh, so right before even doing damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Before damage is even rolled. Yep, the character needs to roll a con save.
Sorry, I was so curious because I was just like, oh shit, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, before even rolling damage, and it automatically takes charges away, so it's automatically a natural 20. The charge is automatically used, and the creature's soul is pulled from its body. If they fail the con save and die instantly. Yeah. Anyways, you come into a massive mile radius chamber that is beginning to light up with blood, and I'm re-describing the room because this is where we ended last week. The walls of this room are a good 500 feet high in height that come to a domed ceiling where the image of a blood red moon sits that is currently in the shape of a crescent moon. All along this jagged stone wall are hundreds of alcoves filled with stone sarcophagi. The room is also filled with a deep rumbling noise, which is coming from a massive creature suspended over a pit that is impaled with massive long chains around the pit that impale into the creature. And yeah, the creature is suspended above a massive 300-foot wide pit. The creature is the largest living thing you have ever seen. It's about 300 feet tall and has a massive, bloated, milk-white humanoid body covered in 30 or so grasping muscular arms that end in 3 clawed fingers. Its bloated body ends in 8 muscular legs that appear humanoid with jagged black toenails. This entity has a large, thick tail that splinters into 10 whip-like tendrils. The head of the creature is massive and angular and resembles the shape of a stingray, with hundreds of eyes covering the top of its flat head, with rows upon rows of shark-like teeth. There are 2 large flaps of flesh protruding from its back that appear like grotesque, pus-covered wings. As you gaze upon this massive entity, you realize that the deep rumbling noise is coming from it, as it appears to be in some sort of deep slumber. An amethyst-colored light appears to be coming up out of the massive pit, and handmade walkways of wood and iron have been erected around the exterior of the pit and rising upwards towards this slumbering creature, and sort of also built into the creature's form, like people were getting to the creature. And where these walkways reach, you can see what appear to be small clusters of voidite growing from wounds covering the creature's body. And about a mile into the eastern portion of the chamber, you see a narrow stone bridge suspended over a jagged precipice that reaches towards a stone archway. And that's where we're picking up.
So is this bridge going under that creature?
No, it's a mile to the east. So you can see the bridge about a mile away. There's no...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very big open chamber.
All right.
Does it have any like support columns, or does it like
it's just like it's arcs, so it's like an open cavern.
Okay.
Basically,
wow.
It's very much Mines of Moria-esque, but without support beams.
Sorry, did you say what was in the crevasse?
I said just a purple light is emanating up from this massive 300-foot wide pit.
Okay. How far are we right now from the edge?
About 40 feet.
Does it look like this light is attached to anything, or it's just a light?
It just appears to be emanating out from the bottom of the pit.
Oh,
you can't tell too much from where you
okay, okay. I thought it was like a sphere of light that was coming out of the pit.
It just looks like lights emanating from up out of the pit.
Okay.
And it's kind of like filling the room almost with like a violet amethyst colored glow. And it's the same color as Voidite, that light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I was about to ask, but I didn't. I was going to wait.
Same color.
Do you think that this is the source of the Voidite then?
I mean, people were digging it out of the ground in that other spot we were at. So, I mean, seems like it can originate from a lot of places, but, I mean, this place definitely looks like it's an anchor of sorts.
I've never seen anything like that creature, have you?
No.
I'm not even going to roll for it. I'm going to say no.
Actually, let's see, because Ornorian... Nope.
Right.
Hey, Ornorian.
Yeah?
Got any ideas on
Nope.
where we're supposed to go?
Not a clue, actually. He kind of like looks over to where the bridge is, about a mile to the east. I assume that's the way forward, unless anyone wants to jump into the pit.
Yeah,
best not to.
And also, I don't know what this thing is at all.
Did you say the creature was like chained up, or?
Yeah, so There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 massive chains hooked into its flesh, and each chain is about 35 to 40 feet long and impaling into it, but also very thick chains.
Do they look like taut, like it's holding it in place, or does it have?
The chains are very, very taut.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose it's worth looking at this bridge.
Yeah, I suppose I feel very fine putting ourselves a great distance from whatever this thing is.
You can just hear it, the deep rumbling coming from it as it's just sleeping.
Let's move quietly. Don't want to test those chains.
All right.
All right, so you're heading about a mile towards the eastern portion of the chamber where the bridge is?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys are doing it quietly?
No, we're
Yeah.
banging pots
Yeah,
together.
we're
Just
having a party on the way.
Trying our best, I guess.
lighting,
Yeah.
lighting off bottle rockets.
All right, cool.
You'll do thunder waves.
Everyone make stealth checks. Gravel would have advantage, I believe. Because of rocks and stuff?
Stock. Yeah,
Yeah.
rocky terrain, stone.
Sorry, guys.
Ornorian got a 16. Lindak rolls disadvantage because of chainmail for a 7. Woo! Ozian, your doppelganger friend, got a 22.
Hey, same as me.
All right, Talindra, what'd you get?
17.
17. And Enoch.
A 4.
All right. I mean, most of the group succeeded, so everything's fine. It'll take about 20 minutes to get to that bridge.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! Sorry. Before you guys move on, actually, it looks like there is script written at the edge of the pit. In abyssal.
Wait, as
You're
Not on
passing,
the edge.
as you're passing to the east, you can see like there's abyssal script written on the edge of the pit.
so like it's written where a guardrail would normally be,
Yeah.
but it's like on
Yeah.
like masoned stone.
Basically-
like it's stone that's like
Basically, yeah.
been placed there, not
Basically.
natural.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want me to read that?
Please.
Probably.
I don't think I can. I don't know. Hold on a sec.
Gnomish, undercommon. No.
Let me see if I actually have comprehend languages, so maybe I don't have to do all the work. He does not have comprehend languages. Well, I'll make a fix to that. All right. He saunters over, and reads out loud. Oh, no, he's not gonna read out loud. He's gonna come. They come running back. Here slumbers the Void Devourer, born from the aberrant and the demonic. Those who bear witness to the product of its blood shall tremble in its wake.
Could you say that again?
Also, about 300 feet down there, looks like there was a swirling amethyst pool of color. Anyways, and claw marks all over the inside of the pit. But here slumbers the Void Devourer, born from the aberrant and the demonic. Those who bear witness to the product of its blood shall tremble in its wake.
So we don't even want to fight this thing.
I assume
'Cause-
no.
Cause no, I mean I'm saying even if we could beat it, we still wouldn't want to fight it.
Of course.
Probably not, yeah.
Do you think when it says the product of its blood, it could be referring to the Voidite?
Did you see Voidite glowing out of wounds where blood would be?
That's a safe assumption, yeah.
Those who bear witness to the product of its blood shall tremble in its wake.
I'm on spike, yeah.
That seems. Based on what you guys had said about what you'd seen when you touched the Voidite before, I'd always thought that it was like something that Lols made, or was connected to her.
Oh,
Guess not.
Well, I mean, it does say demonic and aberrant. Could you say that word again?
Aberrant.
Aberrant. Okay, yeah. And I mean, we all know Lolth is demonic. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
yeah. Are
I
you,
mean,
are
she's in
you
the
thinking
abyss.
that this might be a child of Lolth?
Well, who's the aberrant then?
That's a good question.
I don't even know what that word means, man.
Mind flayers, things from realms that aren't this place. For example, you could call the Crawling King an aberrant creature.
The Crawling
Uh,
King and the Lotha's baby.
Does this thing look spidery at all? I know it has 8 legs.
I mean, it's got a bunch of legs.
Uh...
Not 8, though.
Oh, I thought you said it had 8
Let me
legs.
just double check. Yep, 8 muscular legs, but are humanoid.
Muscular legs.
With jagged black toenails. Wings.
Oh, humanoid
Ew.
legs. Oh.
Yep, a thick tail that splinters into 10 whip-like tendrils. Pus-covered wings. A stingray head with hundreds of eyes, shark-like teeth. Very, yeah, if aberrant and very demonic looking.
So this
Does it have like scales or like flesh? Like
Yeah, it has boop, 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 a bloated milk-white humanoid body. So just
Ew.
glistening, bloated white flesh with
Wait, how
30
big
or
is
so
this?
muscular arms covering the front of the body. Like,
How big is this thing again?
it is 300 feet tall.
So I imagine it's just kind of difficult to take in, and if we were standing anywhere close
Yeah.
to it, you just couldn't even like.
It's like walking
The
into
scale.
walking into a room and seeing Godzilla just.
Yeah, there's no actual thing that in reality that we know of that's
This
living
tall.
in that big.
Right. This thing would be like 3 blue whales stacked on top of each other.
that's fun.
Because
Yeah.
blue whales are like 100 feet long or so, I think.
Yeah, ass to nose.
Yeah.
So they'd have to be stacked
Right.
ass to nose in order to get like the height of this.
And
thing.
yeah, Godzilla, the new Godzilla is 400 feet tall. So you're roughly looking at something about 100 feet shorter than Godzilla, essentially. Basically, you're looking at a kaiju.
Hmm.
Right. Okay.
One question that I have is, what person and how big of balls do they have to go over and cut that thing to get Voidite?
Well, we're assuming it's a person. Perhaps it's a god or something. I mean, we're talking about demons and
Well,
aberrants.
I don't know what
Whatever
any of
they
that
are,
stuff. I don't know what any of that means. Voidite and whatever, but
That's what so those crystals? Oh, a big thing. Something you should know. Don't fuck with the crystals.
I was about to shoot one. Well,
Yeah, they are
Best not to do that.
extremely volatile. They
so
will
you're saying we
explode.
could kill this thing with the crystal?
It would kill all of us
It
if
would
we
kill
did
all
that.
of us.
Great.
It's
Good to know.
the range on these things is like what? 150
It destroyed
foot
an entire
radius?
city.
300-foot radius? What is it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
325 foot radius, and that radius is doubled for every crystal that also detonates in that radius.
Yeah.
So if 2 crystals
So
blow
we'll
up
go
that
ahead
radius,
and-
it's 325 times 2. And then
Yeah,
times-
we'll just tell him that.
Oh, all right. Well, good to know.
Yeah. Luckily, they're kind of sturdy, so you have to try really hard in order to break them, but still.
Don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
So who would be crazy enough to harvest it?
either
desperate
crazy
people?
or just ignorant, not knowing what's up.
Well, that jumps into the pit.
Can I? Could any of us tell how old the wounds were on this thing?
You'd have to get.
Obviously,
you'd
we're
have
not
to,
familiar with
You'd
that.
have to you, to
anatomy.
get a. You'd have to get a closer look. You'd have to go up on the wooden walkways that
Okay.
surround this creature.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to
So
get
we could
basically
tell that
within
there were
touching
wounds,
distance.
but we could tell that there were wounds, but we couldn't tell if there was any healing that had occurred.
Yeah, not from this distance.
Okay.
Do I have anything to see at a long distance?
Yeah, spyglass would work really well right now if someone had a spyglass, but I don't
Yeah.
think anyone has
Nope.
a spyglass.
Yeah, check in
No.
case, but I don't think I do. Sure don't.
Did Linda give his shield to anybody? I don't remember.
I think he offered it to
Right, and no
people.
one took it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
What was the? We were told to come here and destroy the source of the
source
voidite.
of the voidite, but you
Okay.
are now the only ones, maybe, who know what the source of the voidite is. Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just so you know, I mean, Ozian, you know what's going on here.
Yep.
You know what we need to do.
Yep.
Honorian. So, we were actually tasked to find the source of voidite and destroy it.
Right.
That's not looking like something we can do and also survive to get the rewards from.
Right.
So I imagine we're just gonna try and find a way around here, maybe find out who else knows of this place
That's a good
and
idea.
just get rid of them instead.
That's a good idea. Also, maybe we could try breaking the chains and just dropping whatever that thing is into the rift that's below. But those chains are big.
Yeah, and I think we would probably make a lot of noise doing that.
Yeah, but
We also could risk an explosion. It seems like there's plenty of voidite around.
yeah. All right. Well,
Lots of concern on our end. We've kind of encountered this stuff before.
great.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right.
Although we should at least try to find out as much information as we can on our way out.
Do any of you need a? Well, I don't think anyone else is going to be coming our way. That thing's not waking up anytime soon. How are y'all feeling? Do you think y'all could use a rest or chance anything?
No,
I
I'm okay.
wouldn't mind a rest.
Gosh, y'all get tired very easy.
Yeah,
I'm just-
I really
Just
do.
asking. I still have.
Well,
Oh, I
mean,
wasn't talking about you. You've been asleep for a while, makes sense. But Talindra's pretty sleepy all the time.
well, like
Yeah. The way I can
I mean,
inspire
we're not-
everyone with my
when
music.
You're also
when
an hour
we're
into your day.
also when we're
I mean, I guess I say metagame wise, when we're resting, we're like patching up wounds. We're wrapping, so that we're not bleeding anymore and stuff. You know?
Oh, I'm
Like,
completely healed up. Well, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine.
But also, he doesn't know. But yeah, you guys have yeah.
Did we just short
You guys are an
rest?
hour.
We did.
You guys are an hour into your day.
I get my bardic inspiration back at the end of short
'Cause
rest, which is the only
had
reason
a-
I.
I
had
thought
a-
we short
we had a-
rested after the Varrock fight.
We short rested and then we had another
Yeah,
fight,
and then you had another fight.
and then we.
Oh no, wait.
yeah, we
no,
had a
there was
short
no
rest
fight. There was
since
no fight after the Varrock. You took
No.
a short rest before the Varrock in the tunnel. With
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only you can't take another long rest because you've only been in this place. You took a long rest before you entered this place, and you've only been in this place for like an hour.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Let me see if I have anything to help y'all out then.
yeah. If you guys are fine, I'm going to see if I can't get a closer look at this thing and see how old those wounds are on it.
All right, have fun,
Who said that?
or Norian.
Oh god.
He sits down on one of these rocks and starts like looking through his bag. I wonder what I have in here.
Gravel's gonna try to make eye contact with Talindra and just be like,
Okay. I'm. Is he? Are you pointing to? Who are you wanting me to look at? You or them?
everything.
Okay, I'm looking around. I'm
Just,
watching,
be aware.
keeping an eye out.
And yeah, Gravel's gonna try to sneak up closer and have a look at this
All
thing.
right. I'll say everyone.
Maybe see if he can't gain any more information.
All right. So you find your way onto one of the wooden walkways. The one you're staring at, the closest one, is about 5, 10, 55 feet long, and that's how long it takes to get to the creature. It's 55 feet over this chasm on a wooden and iron bridge.
Ooh.
Big enough room for one person to walk. There is no room to move past people on these bridges.
Okay, so the bridge.
It's about 5
so
feet wide.
Right, there's a bridge to the other side of this guy.
Nope. It just
It's
goes
just a
right.
bridge
It just goes
and
right.
then
And
stops?
it's built into his body. Like it's been like built into his flesh, like hammered into his flesh. So it goes.
Oh God! So it's
Yeah.
heaving when he breathes and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh God!
And there are a
That's-
total of
that's
4
great.
bridges. One directly into its like belly,
Hmm.
one into its right side, one to its left side, and then one coming from behind into its back.
Okay. I guess I'll choose the one to its. Well, which one has the cuts on it?
All of them.
I can't tell which ones are the freshest from here. Shit.
The closest bridge to you and your allies is the one into its belly.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay. Are you being stealthy when you walk across?
Absolutely.
Stealth check.
And since I'm on wood and not
Correct.
on, it's not with advantage. 20.
All right. You step onto this bridge, and when the thing breathes in, the bridge goes up a little bit with its belly, and then down.
Great, loving this, loving this.
And
This
as
is
you're crossing the
spectacular.
bridge,
Great.
what am I looking for here? I lost it. Oh no. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, you see a swirling pool of purple amethyst color at the bottom of this pit, 300 feet down. Just a swirling color pool of purple, and there are claw marks all over the inside of the pit, like things are climbing up and out, or like things climbed up and out. And, stepping onto the wooden platforms that lead up to the slumbering titan, you can make out numerous wounds into the creature where the blood seems to have trickled and formed into purple crystalline formations that hum faintly, just As you get closer, you can also see that there are actually crab-like creatures with tufts of purple crystals protruding from their shells, and with wings and long proboscis, similar to a mosquito. And these crabs are crawling around the outside of this massive entity and consuming those purple crystals. And because of your stealth check, these crabs do not notice you. These parasitic looking crabs are just like,
Oh, that's so gross and awesome.
yeah. You couldn't see them from the pit because they're so, yeah, they're
Ew.
crawling along its body, yeah.
Ew.
And their
so gross.
proboscises impale the voidite crystal, and they start consuming it.
Weird.
And you can see there's also voidite growing out of their shells.
Given a couple hundred millennia, these things will do the job for us.
And the closest one of these things is about 40 feet away, and you can just make out the faintest noise of what sounds like a weird droning noise coming from the shell. Like it's a very shrill noise. It's like coming from their buzzing wings in the shell.
Okay. Is it starting to like kind of like
It hurts
Put me off a
it's,
bit?
It's hurting a little bit in your ears.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give that thing down there another little look. We've seen portals before. Does it look like a
It,
portal?
it looks very similar to a pool of color that you saw when you guys were in the ethereal plane, like a doorway, but this one's purple. The one
But
you
when we
saw,
were in the ethereal plane, what did we see that was similar to that?
just one of these floating in space, just floating in the air.
Oh, we had seen something like that
Yep.
when we were there?
Yep.
Where did we see that?
In the moorlands of Far Harom, as you guys are making your way towards the forest, and Enak put you all into Umbra's kind of ethereal
Oh,
plane,
right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
and that one was green.
And
I
we
believe.
saw that, and we were just like,
Nah, stay away from that. Yeah, that
stay
one.
on target.
Yeah, that one. That color pool was green. This one's amethyst colored.
Yeah, I'm gonna nope the hell out of there.
Back off the bridge.
Yeah, yeah. Once I notice that stuff, and then notice that the sound is starting to like
Hurt.
be a little off-putting and a little shrill, yeah, he's gonna back away.
And it was a continuous sound. Like it just didn't stop. So what these things, you guys sense these things make that sound continuously.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make your way back with that stealth check back to your group.
Guys, that's nuts. I didn't get close enough to see how old the cuts were. That thing has parasites all over it.
Gross.
Yeah. And like the closer I got, the more I heard this noise that seemed to be like I don't know, like it made my spine tingle. It was just I could not.
Do you think the
Seemed
creature might?
dangerous.
I'm wondering if that's maybe what's keeping the creature asleep. If they're having any kind of effect on it, or if maybe that's just coincidence. Maybe I'm just making connections that aren't there.
Gravel, when
That's
you were
not
actually
a bad idea.
when you were actually close, I said you're about 40 feet away, so you would have been
Yeah,
able to
40
look at them,
feet.
but not a good look at them.
Yeah.
Give me just a straight intelligence check to see if you can recall
Okay.
seeing similar creatures.
Okay.
Intelligence or wisdom, actually, your choice.
I'll say intelligence. Well, let's say wisdom.
Okay.
14.
14. Not super similar, but like the way their body and whole structure kind of looked, they looked very similar to those flying insects that could secrete those crystal spores that you all fought in those black glass forest in Far Harom, the buzzing insects. Like same kind of structure, like probably an adjacent species of those.
Why am I blanking on those?
Yeah, I am
When
too.
did we fight those?
Which is one of the random encounters in the forest. When you were going,
Did
making your way
we
to...
fight them or did
Yep,
we avoid them?
You fought them. You're making your way to
Oh,
Zin
I
Basin.
remember
I
those.
just posted a picture of it.
I remember those now. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was when you guys were making your way to.
Oh, the things with the wings that Enoch took a wing of, and we were just like,
Yeah.
this is
Didn't we eat
sharp.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, this really sharp wing. Yeah, these things looked similar in terms of like the carapace, but these ones are more crab-like. They also have wings that aren't as jagged. The wings are more fly-like, and they make a horrific droning noise. And then there's voidite growing out of their shells. These ones seem more parasitic than those flies.
Yeah, parasites all over. They're freaking gross. Reminded me of that thing that we fought in the forest. That cursed swamp forest thing we walked through to get to the. Yeah.
I wonder if they're if they're contributing to the wound, or if they just happen to be here
Well, here's the
feeding
thing.
off of it.
Here's the thing. They weren't attacking the creature. They were attacking the voidite. They were like feeding off the voidite.
But isn't it? You said it's volatile. How come they're not causing it to blow up?
I don't know, man. That's why I kind of came back. But it seems super dangerous.
Yeah, we probably don't want to have a fight over there. You know, AoE spells, we all die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
that
thing
would not be
I-
good.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the damage output on Voidite when it explodes is so high. Destroy the city.
Campaign ender.
District.
Let's go.
It would.
Be one way to end it.
It'd be a TPK if.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would save the world by destroying all the Voidite.
True.
Someone would just bite the bullet.
Linek stays
and we-
behind.
Yeah.
I'm missing a hand.
Our story.
All right. So, what are
So-
we thinking, guys?
Did you see the color pool too at the bottom? The rift.
Yeah, I saw that. Definitely looked like a portal we'd seen walking through the ethereal plane.
Oh. Where's it go?
Fuck if I know.
A very good question.
I mean, we could try dropping something in there.
Yeah. True.
Well, maybe a little note.
All right. He pulls out a piece of parchment. What am I writing?
Well, I probably wouldn't speak anything we speak.
Probably safe
Yeah.
to say abyssal,
He
right?
looks around.
Oh,
writes-
yeah, I
he-
suppose abyssal.
He
Yeah.
writes in Abyssal. Hello, I am Ornorian. This is Enak, Gravel, Talindra.
Nope.
No,
That-
no,
that
no,
was my
no,
name.
no, no.
Scratch
Probably
that.
not the name.
Yeah.
He just tiefling. He just burns the note, pulls out another one. Hello, and then just tosses. He walks over to the edge, crumples it up. Nothing happened. He comes back.
All right.
It just fell in and went to the other side.
He's like, yeah, nothing happened. Disappeared.
All right.
All right. Well,
I kind of
If
want to
you
jump
guys-
in, but I know
I mean,
it's a
you
bad
we
just-
barely
idea.
know
It's
you, man.
Yeah, you just.
It's a bad idea though.
It is a bad idea, but
And there's
it is
claw
a
marks
little-
of things probably crawling up out of it. So
Yeah. The further we can get away from this area, I think the better. Maybe we'll get some more information. So in places around here.
all right.
But this seems pretty dangerous.
Fair enough. Ozian kind of
You
just
guys-
leans back and like gives you all like a look like, what the fuck? This guy is weird.
Ozian?
Just yeah, Ozian's just like this
Yeah.
guy seems like he's constantly just all right, cool. And Lindak's just sitting there, looking like they have 35 of 51 hit points, 8 temporary hit points still. I'll say this could be a short rest for those of you who need it. I mean,
If anyone needs, I can give you another d6. So. Oh wait, but I'm not really. I guess I can do a little jig now.
actually,
You do like a whispering song that's kind of creepy but really cool.
Yeah, just like this is a little bit of background
We're in like
noise.
a reverberating cavern.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
I do like it's like plucking. It's like a creepy like plucking song.
Talindra.
Mhm.
Very cool. Love it. Creepy. It is completely fits with the aesthetic of the area. I think you nailed this one. It's an instant classic.
Thank you. Picking away. I'll have to remember this one. I'll write it down later.
yeah. If anyone needs a short rest, you can do that.
Are we where are we in relation to the bridge now? Are we right in front of it? Or?
If you guys were walking and talking, yes. But if if we're just doing this past gravel investigating the bridge, you're still by the pit.
Yeah. We had put some distance between us and the creature, and then Gravel was just like, all right, I'm gonna go have a look.
So you guys
went
would be,
back.
Yeah.
So we were waiting.
You guys
Yeah.
would be back at the pit then, yeah.
Right.
So another hour passes then. 11 a.m.
All right. I suppose we should get going.
definitely.
See what's
Good
see
idea.
what else we got around here.
All right. Roll hit dice for Lindak. Ooh, 2 9s and a 7. Lindak would be back at full with that, so cool.
Nice.
Alright. Oof.
Huh.
All right. Gets up, starts walking. And you guys eventually, after about 20 minutes, get to the Precipice Bridge. A narrow stone bridge. It's about 5 feet wide, and it's crumbling in places. There's gaps in the stonework. And it's bringing up very not so great memories for you, Talindra, when you fell off the side of a cliff. But hey,
Yeah.
you're fine. You won't fall off. Because you have spider walking, basically.
Oh yes, that's true.
A narrow stone bridge hangs over a precipice. The precipice is pitch black and is filled with jagged rocks all the way down into the dark. So if you fall, you're just going to get... yeah. At the opposite end of this precipice is a stone archway with words carved on into it. And the bridge is about 60 feet wide, or 60 feet long, and 10 feet wide. So 60 feet long and 10 feet wide. Just a stone bridge. It's crumbling in places. So in some parts of the bridge, it goes from 10 feet to maybe 4 feet wide.
Do we want to do lightest person first or heaviest person first?
What do we want to maybe we can use I'm blanking on the name right now. You go into that other plane and go over it, not risk it.
You will not have access to that ability right now, because that is a blessing of Zalakast. You cannot use it right now.
Never mind.
I can help somebody else walk on walls and stuff, but I'd be using a second pack slot for the day.
Yeah, let's I'm not familiar with what you're saying, but if we should probably keep you in tip-top shape.
Wait a second. I think I can do this. Who isn't confident that they can cross this bridge safely?
Gravel's gonna point his thumb at Lindak.
Why not me?
I mean, mostly because you got a lot of bulk on you and
So does Enak.
a lot of weight. Yeah, but Enak has
You're right. Enok's missing more than I am.
Yeah.
Fine.
I can catch myself if I need to.
All right. And you watch as Ornorian pulls out a little vial of mercury, throws it up in the air, and a drop magically coalesces out of it, and he waves his hands in the air, and a circular horizontal plane of force appears. That's 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick, and it's floating 3 feet off the ground. He's like, "Oh, just stand on that, you'll be fine." Unless you weigh more than 500 pounds, with all your stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh, 119 plus 200. He's like, "Oh, great." And Lindak is standing on basically the floating disc spell.
That's pretty
Sweet.
neat.
Haven't been able to see that in action.
The
That's
disc is
cool.
immobile while you're within 20 feet of it, so he needs to move away from it.
Yeah.
All right, here I go. And he just starts walking across the bridge. And once he gets about 20 feet away, Lindak floating on a disc follows.
Nice.
And it cannot cross pits or a change of elevation. Yeah.
Luckily, it's over a bridge, so technically,
Yep. If I move more than 100 feet away, the spell ends. So, all right, and yeah,
that'll only happen if
I run.
it gets caught up on something.
They move over things. They can move across. They can move across uneven terrain, up or down stairs, slopes, and the like, but can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more.
Yeah.
He's just saying that all back. Yeah, he won't get stuck on anything as long as it's not at 10 feet tall.
Or a door doesn't close between you and
Whoa! It's only a 600-foot drop.
only.
And eventually, him and Lindak get to the other side, and he ritually casts that spell. It's a ritual spell, because he has Ritual Caster. Boom. And then he just snaps his fingers and it ends. All right, who's next? You don't have to go single file, but you don't have to go, well, yeah, right. Have fun.
Should we find some ropes and just in case?
Well, honestly, Talindra, I think we should all kind of move with you, since you have something that could help us all if any one of us goes.
Yeah.
And we should all tie ourselves to each other.
I will
Yes.
say you all will probably be okay unless someone decides to dash. Take a dash action to get across, then.
Man,
there might
that's
be
what I
some
was
issues.
gonna do.
I mean, Tal's still freaked out, so I think ropes are
All right.
probably.
You guys can easily tie the remaining 3 of you up with rope and make your way across. Now, yeah, the bridge is definitely crumbling away in places. So you're walking, it's about 10 feet wide, and then it gets like 4 feet wide. So you have to like step over a gap in the bridge and then continue.
Yikes.
And yeah, you look down, it's just
Pretty.
darkness.
I am looking down the whole time and not having a just
But you all,
move forward anyway.
you can all cross the bridge without issue. And you come to an archway carved into the wall. And there are words carved into the archway, written in common. And Honorian's kind of just sitting on a rock picking his fingernails.
Wait, what's that say? I'm gonna look.
The world beyond this door is of his design, of blood and of death. When both doors have been opened, he shall awaken. But there's no door here, it's just the archway. So
Sounds fun.
that was written wrong. It should
Yeah,
be,
anybody
it should,
wanna-
it should say the world beyond this arch.
Okay.
Maybe you guys just wanna I don't know, get out of here.
Well, there isn't a way back. You said that the
Yeah, I
way back
know.
is sealed shut. So
Um,
unless we jump,
I don't
unless we have to
think-
jump in the rift,
You really want us to jump in that rift?
I really don't,
No.
because I have an idea of where it leads, and I don't want to go there.
Where do you think it leads?
There's demons in this place.
Demonic. Right.
They have problems with demons. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
there's
Yeah.
abyssal script everywhere. Probably leads to the
Yeah.
abyss.
So we've actually dealt with kind of archways that, right? We had to we traveled through an archway in order to get where Zin was.
There is a tunnel beyond this archway.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
Yeah,
like
sorry.
an archway.
No, yeah, there's a tunnel beyond it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
God
but that's
damn it.
true. You have passed beyond an archway before.
Yeah.
Oh, so have I actually. It's a pretty common design structure.
God damn it.
So I suppose if we pass through here,
We die.
well, I mean,
That's a big assumption.
definitely a possibility. But it mentioned something about awakening.
Right. That must be one of the doors that I told you about. How me and my party came down here looking for doors to prevent them from being opened.
Yeah.
I don't see a door
Oh.
though.
Yeah, it's an archway.
So the door is beyond the archway, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if we do, so wait, do we want to try to send this thing back to the abyss by breaking those chains?
If we can
And
even
then-
break the chains.
Yeah, who even knows? Huge risk, but that'd be better than going through these doorways and waking that thing up, right?
But what if this is?
Oh, you definitely don't.
I don't think these doors are pertaining to that thing. Because the doors we were looking for were doors into Siorcfuil's domain. I think they're speaking about waking him up.
That would also be bad.
I thought that was your homeboy.
No,
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 you just get your power from him.
no,
I thought you said
Nope.
Siorcfuil was his
no.
patron.
Siorcfuil is the demonic prince of blood. This guy and his party came down here, which I mentioned last session, to stop the doorways that are imprisoning Siorcfuil from opening. He hasn't mentioned who his
Right.
patron is.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought that's who he said
Nope.
the patron was.
He hasn't
Why
mentioned
did I
who-
write that down? That was
Don't
his
know.
patron.
He hasn't mentioned who his patron is.
I asked him explicitly who it was.
I think he didn't say though.
He didn't
He
say.
avoided it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I heard incorrectly. I apologize. I had
It's all good.
a whole lot of wrong ideas going into this.
So, but also, even if we do drop the fucker in the rift, there's still no way out.
Well, that was my guess, was that if
And-
that
My party came this way, so they must have gotten out somehow.
or they died.
I don't see any corpses or skeletons.
We don't know how far they went,
Yeah.
Right.
and they could have ended up, down there. Or, for all we know.
Also, Lindex, we also need to get to Bazilzan.
We do need to get to Bazilzan. That is true.
Yeah, we gotta drop you. Man, should we just? So, what are you guys thinking? Do you guys think we should just kind of
I think
leave this bounty behind?
I
Say
think
kind of screw it. Let's not worry about
we
destroying the
wait for people who could.
source.
We talk to people who might be more adept at dealing with such things.
Who's saying that?
Honorian.
Oh, okay.
Like who?
People who aren't adventurers.
Well, yeah. I mean, we are a certain type.
Like, I don't think any of us would really. Yeah, I don't want to.
Wait. Back in your time, were there a lot of other people that just kind of kept the records and whatnot?
Sort of.
A lot of people you could come to for advice.
Yeah.
We don't have many of those here.
Well, let me look at something real quick. I need to look through the setting book before he starts just spouting shit. So yeah, I don't think we can handle this thing, and I'm really scared of breaking those chains, just in case it wakes it up. Maybe the chains are what's keeping it asleep.
I can break these cuffs.
Yep.
You can't break those cuffs.
You can't break those cuffs. I'm just really worried that if we break the chains, it wakes up, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Great. You were the one that initially suggested we break the chains, right?
Yep, and then I'm realizing bad idea.
Yeah, I would agree. Although I am a little bit worried that we're heading in a direction where there is possibly. I'm worried that there is no exit and that we're just stuck here.
Come on, we've dealt with this before.
There's got to be an exit.
Whole lot of words that
Why?
just say
Yeah. Why would these?
bad stuff beyond. And
why
we
would
walk
these-
through and come out the
Whoever
other
built this
side? I
temple,
think-
why would they make a doorway that seals you inside and not an exit? Right?
I wonder.
I'm trying to just,
So, I think we can get through this. Enoch, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Don't have a hand.
I said Enoch, not Lindak.
They said Lindak. Names kind of sound the same. I'm sorry.
Not similar.
They're a bit similar.
Justin, totally cool.
Enoch, are you all right? What's going on, man?
This is a lot. Honestly, I don't know which way to go, what to do. And y'all seem to be just as confused.
You see, I don't know. You just seem like
Unsure.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Usually are a little bit more. I don't know, confident or at least accepting of what's your path. You seem a little hesitant,
Yeah,
meandery. What's going on?
being underground changes, that things.
You need some fresh air? What's going on?
Probably some cold mountain air would do good right now.
You fucking lying to me?
Oh, I can help with that. Hold on.
Gravel just is like gives him the fucking eye.
I can help. I can help. I can help with that. I got this.
What?
And he casts thaumaturgy to make like a sound of like mountain air blowing through the area.
Not the same.
Gravel does not break the stair.
Whatever.
But, yeah. If Enak could look away in different directions, he would be. Slight turn of his face away.
Well, back in my day, since you said you were curious about people I talked to, or people that would get information, there was the elves of Malaysmere. I wonder how they're doing. And then
Oh, funny story, but it's not really funny.
then there was something else.
The elves of that place, they're hags now.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, it is. That's how I lost my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, how's the city though?
Ruins.
As
Oh.
you would imagine, a city run by hags would be.
That makes
probably.
sense. All right. Well, we'll scratch that one out.
Wait, hold on a second. If you've been around that long, what do you know about the Luxon?
Now we have to look at something else.
Sorry,
I
Joseph.
love
It's all
it.
good. I just need to double check some stuff.
You successfully broke Gravel's concentration on Enak.
Good.
Where are we here? Where are we? Here we go.
Gravel was just like, and then Molismere, and then you were saying stuff to him, and he was still giving you the stare down, and it was just like, shit, what about these beacons? Does this guy know about the beacons? What's going on?
All I really know about the beacons, the Drow were the first people to uncover them many ages ago, before they turned from Lolth and escaped enslavement. Then these elves claimed the Dread Citadel of Gordranus as their own, yada yada yada. So yeah, I know stuff about beacons. They were around when I was around. It's like, oh, and he gets like immediately, is she still around?
Who?
The Bright Queen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, barely.
Yes.
Well, that's very interesting.
She just about got wiped out the other day.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like
I don't know
less
why
than a
I'm
week
laughing.
ago.
This is all very.
She's yeah.
I'm in a very weird place right now. Just
Yeah, me too.
We all kind of are.
she's still around.
We're all literally in a very weird place.
Well, she must be consecrated, but I knew her in her first lifetime. Well, I knew of her in her first lifetime. I didn't know her personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got the gist that that she would interesting. Nice. So like word had spread that you could essentially have eternal life through those things.
Yeah, that's about the gist of what I know.
Were you always with the horns and the...
Yeah. Tiefling. Wasn't always, cold and without a heartbeat, and I used to be red, but that happened after I woke up from the slab, so something happened in there. On the plus side, if any of you get delivered a mortal wound and you have no means of bringing someone back, we can just pop you in one of those and...
Yeah,
We
Be
can wake up in a few thousand
asleep
years.
for 800 years.
Well, you just gotta open it with blood. Good to go.
So
Sacrifice
as we
another
know-
hand. Linda, I
Yeah.
could think you'll be down a hand.
but
if
we
someone
can't even
dies.
get back there. So
The other people that we could speak to, but
I suppose we could by just looping around.
I don't know what happened to the city, but I heard that during our conflict that you all call the Calamity, there was a flying city that crashed into Eiselcross called Aor. They'd have information, but what I know of during this conflict that I was a part of, it. was
Yeah, you've
hurled
been
into
gone for a
Eiselcross.
long
Yeah, I've been
time,
gone for
so I
800
don't
years,
know.
So
Have
I
I
don't
heard
know
of
if the
that city?
information that you
Aor,
have is up to date.
everyone give me history checks.
Okay.
Because then we're going to get into like
'Cause that's kinda
where
near-
current Critical Role campaign is.
Oh God,
Aor.
this makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
12.
And if that happens,
Sorry.
I am not. We're gonna maybe distance ourselves from Critical Role even more and just make Aor our own thing. Anyways,
Aor sounds awesome as like an alternate version of like it's like Matt pretty much making Frost Maiden.
yeah,
In his-
essentially, ancient
yeah,
cities,
yeah.
ancient lost cities are so fucking cool. Anyways, he's like, history checks. What everybody get?
18.
18.
7.
Ooh.
12.
Talindra. The flying city-state of Aor, a place of inventors, magic, and progress, was hurled into Isocross by gods both good and evil during the Calamity. The Prime, Pantheon, and Betrayer gods agreed on a momentary armistice to achieve this mammoth task, for Aor's people crafted weapons made to kill the gods and had to be stopped. So the gods, Prime and the Betrayer gods, so the good gods and the evil gods, joined forces to destroy Aor and bring it to, and hit it to the ground. A lot of people don't know that fact. And it's long believed to have been obliterated. A lot of people, people think it's just gone. But he's like, yes, there was Aor, but there's probably nothing left of that place. Or there is. We could go find out.
Where is it roughly on the map?
Oh right.
Way north.
Yeah, it
Way
is.
north.
I'll ping it for a second. Basically, all the way up here.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to log in. I'm
Basically,
sorry.
basically top, very very top of the map, a little to the left.
Okay.
Real
Okay.
far, really cold place, and it's a lot of fun stuff buried there.
Hmm.
So there's that. The only two places of knowledge I knew about when I was around was Gordranus, which Gordranus, the Lucid Bastion. Rosanna is Gordranus. And then he said Aor, and then he said Molaesmere, the city you guys visited briefly. And yeah, he's like, that's it. Those are the places people would usually go to ask questions and get knowledge. Those cities.
Well, now that we've kind of exchanged stories and stuff, I imagine if we've summed up the courage, we should just trounce past this archway and figure out what's going on.
Perfect. He stands up.
Seems like the only way forward.
Who's first?
I'll go first, and Gravel will kind of give Enak a look. Not like a shitty look, but kind of like a, you all right, man? And like turn his head and walk.
All right. Who's following Gravel through? All right. Ornorain will go third, then Ozian, then Lindak.
Gravel's definitely keeping his. He'll want to be quite a bit ahead of the group, at least 30 feet.
All right.
And he'll be stealthy.
Okay. Anyone who's trying to be quiet, make stealth checks. Gravel gets advantage because you're back in a rocky tunnel.
Okay.
But passing through the archway, you're met with a cold wind. Enak, a cold wind. Just what you wanted.
There it is.
And a noticeable shift in the temperature as the air gets much colder. You can see your breath. The tunnel stretches ahead for a good 60 feet before coming to a set of crumbling stone steps that descend deeper into darkness. And why'd everybody get on their stealth checks?
I got a 30.
Okay.
Got a dirty 20.
Okay.
0.
Nice. Nice. Lindak got a 6. Ornorian got a 15. Ozian got a 17. Oh wait, Lindak rolls with disadvantage. Lindak got a natural 1.
Same.
Ting,
So a
oh,
0.
That's 4 fails then.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sorry, guys.
But
Wait, you got a natural one as well?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goddamn.
but there's enough people in the group to count to kind of
Yeah.
knock that out. Anyways,
Oh, boy.
you come to a set of crumbling stone steps that descend deeper into darkness, and where Lindak is in the order, because this is not everyone in this party. The only person in this party who does not have dark vision is Enak. But else Enak doesn't need to see, so it's fine.
Alright. Gravel's going to message them before he starts to then and lets them know that there are stairs here. And then he'll start to go down the stairs.
Alrighty. As you make your way down the crumbling steps, you come to another tunnel that stretches towards a great door of slate gray stone, with a very old handprint pressed against it made of blood, and the door is wide open, revealing a corridor of jagged reddish rock beyond. The door is covered in grinning demonic faces that seem to all be whispering the same phrase over and over. He must awaken. He must awaken. He must awaken. He must awaken. And the door is 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall, and it is wide open.
So this ain't good.
Yeah,
Door's
it's not.
already open.
Anybody can catch up at this point.
We must awaken. That's what the others we were fighting were saying, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this door is just it's constantly whispering. The demonic faces on the door just going, he must awaken.
You think they're talking about the thing we just left? Or something
I don't think
deeper?
so, no.
That's a lot of things that they had to wake up then.
And this door's already open. Great.
Do you think
Yeah.
if
Do you
we?
want to close it?
Yeah, I was just
When Ryan
wondering
tries
that.
closing it, it doesn't budge.
Damn. This is not good.
Nope.
Does it look like on the other side of the door there's like a portal or
It's, no,
like,
it's just it's a corridor of jagged red rock beyond. It's another tunnel.
Okay.
So the rock goes from dark gray and brown to red.
Sorry, there's just the one door, right?
Yep,
And
just the one door right here.
wasn't there supposed to be two doors?
Well, there's probably another one somewhere else.
Mm.
All right, well, I mean, I guess we gotta keep moving. Do you guys want to do anything before we move on to this reddish area?
Yeah, perhaps. How long does this last for? An hour? I think I'll do this if we get. I'll do that when we get into a more precarious situation.
Maybe.
All right.
Linda doesn't really have anything to prepare either.
Let me see. Oh, right. I used up all of the charges on the 10 bag of tricks earlier. Oh, wait.
Yep, that's,
yeah,
that's
'cause it
today.
was earlier in the
Yep.
day, yeah.
It's been a big day.
Otherwise, I'd be
Big
like
day.
tossing out a few of them, just go like, "Go, my pretties."
Oh wait, we had a short rest. That's right. Oh god,
Yeah.
I forgot to check mine. My
So-
bad.
Yeah, Lindak and Enak would get their, just in case they need it, their action
Yes.
surge and second wind back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, I'm all good, Lindak says. Drawing the sword just in case.
Mm.
Ozian's like, yeah, they should be good.
Yeah.
Ozian, do you need any? I mean, we have a couple extra weapons. Are there any?
I'm
that,
not good with weapons, I'm good with just my fists.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I tried to help give him something earlier, but he didn't want anything.
No, that's cool. All right, let's go.
Do you want a shield? Yeah.
Nice.
So I think a shield's plus 2 to AC, so Ozian's AC goes from 14 to 16. He's like, cool.
There you go.
Nice.
There we go, buddy.
Pretty good.
Alright, then you guys passing through?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you pass beyond the whispering door, you all feel a strange sensation run down the back of your neck, as if you're suddenly being observed from all directions. And this doesn't feel like divination or anything, it's just a weird feeling.
I
So
like
yeah,
that.
non-detection would not stop this little effect that's happening.
Cast it again.
Okay. This tunnel is filled with jagged red rocks all along the walls and the ceiling, and as you continue to proceed, the whispering from the door eventually begins to fade as you come to an archway with a large cylindrical room beyond. Now I'll describe the room once you guys pass into it.
Gravel's not gonna pass into it. He doesn't want to. He's just gonna be like, okay, what's going on here? He wants to check and like, be like, hold on.
As he's
Yeah.
doing that, I want to do a ritual detect magic.
What's the radius on that? I can't never remember.
I was
30
looking
feet.
up. A part of me thinks it's only 10 feet, but I think I'm wrong.
It's 30.
15? 30?
Um,
Radius?
it is, yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
30-foot radius, yeah.
You do not. Actually, yeah, you detect what would be called. Get ready for this. Evocation magic coming from the center of the room where a bowl of burning oil sits. Now, since you're looking in, I'll describe the room. This chamber is brightly lit by a massive bowl of oil in the center of the room, and blood-red flames flicker from within. On the northern wall of this chamber is a mural depicting a winged shadow over the continent, and with 2 doors having been opened, also displayed on the map. The first of these doors is here, where you guys are, and the second resides in the graying wildlands, in a volcano known as Kravarad. Written under the mural in blood are the words, When both doors have been opened, he shall awaken. In front of the mural is an altar where 4 withered humanoid hands rest, and with abyssal script carved into the altar. One of the hands has a purple hue to it, very similar to Talindra. One has a slight green hue to the flesh. One is quite smaller and broader than the rest, and the final hand appears to belong to that of a human. In an alcove on the eastern wall of this chamber is an archway with a set of stairs beyond, spiraling upwards. Written above this archway are the words, Let lie the king's instrument, deathless and detained, until the world ends. Against the western wall is the statue of a 15-foot tall creature, with a broad muscular body with 2 pairs of arms. Its main arms are monstrous limbs that end in powerful pincers. The smaller humanoid pair end in clawed hands and protrude from the stomach. Goat horns adorn the top of its canine head, and numerous fangs rest in its muzzle. And that is the chamber.
Hey guys. I think us going in, taking the shortcut, kind of released stuff.
You think?
All right. We still need to get out of here.
You can see Honorian is kind of staring at the hands on the altar with like almost a look of recognition on his face and also confusion.
Wait, are all those... What's going on there?
4 hands. I had 4 party members. And a lot of those hands, the skin tone matches each one of them. They're a little more withered than they last I saw them, but I think those are my party members' hands.
Hey, not to doubt you and your choice of companions, but do you think,
They lied to me?
yeah.
Yep. Starting to get that inclination a little right now. And he kind of like starts like, you can see him, the cog is starting to work in his head, and he's like, oh fuck. He just sits down, like on the steps leading down. He doesn't go into the room, he just sits down and just stares off into space.
I have no idea what we do now.
There's a staircase. That's about it.
Enoch, are any of those hands yours?
Mine?
I mean,
Lindak.
Lendak looks like from the distance. He's like, doesn't look like it.
All right.
We go. So we shouldn't go in.
So
No, we have
it's
to.
the only way forward.
Just everybody be on guard.
Want me to go first?
No,
I'll go first.
I'll check
me
to
go
see if
first.
there are any booby
You
traps
can't
all
really
around.
see very well. I don't know.
I can see perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Hold up your fingers. Hold up as many fingers as you want.
Okay,
3.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can't see too far out.
That's what I mean.
All
But
right,
this is
all
a
right.
small enough
That
room.
makes
Where
sense.
that won't
This
matter, maybe.
room is about 40 feet wide and about 40 feet tall.
Did you say there's a statue, Gravel?
Yeah, on the left wall, it's a statue 10 feet tall or 12 feet tall, goat horns, canine-like head, fangs, pincer-like arms, and then 2 humanoid arms nestled under that.
Is there any blood going to it?
There is not any blood going to it.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, we should be fine then.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
I'll go second. How about that?
I'll
He
go-
takes out the big great sword.
I guess I'll go third.
Right. I'll go first if no one else wants to.
Oh, I mean, I thought. No, let me go first, because if it's, it'll be dangerous.
Gravel was going first.
Yeah, Gravel was going
okay.
first.
So Gravel, Enoch.
Or Norian.
I'll go in the back.
And then that goes Ian, Talindra. Big party. 6 people. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are in this chamber. It's not too big. There is abyssal script written on the altar, and Honorian's is going to read that. Place thy severed hand upon this stone and pass through his realm with ease. Well, that's exciting.
So your friends went to
They-
his place.
That looks like their hands.
Should we take their hands? Let's take their hands. He's gonna gather them up.
All right. Cool. Thank you. As you remove the hands from the altar, you get a sense that's not allowed, Enoch. And the statue begins to
Oh my god! Of course, I called it.
animate. So you would be right at the altar with Honorian. Gravel.
Oh dear.
Where would Gravel be in the room, do you think? While investigating, basically.
Along the edge. Justin, I have to go.
Oh, all right.
Something's happening. So I gotta head out.
All right. I guess we'll just call it there and do this next week. Yeah.
Sorry.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Sorry.
It's all good.
No worries.